yesterday, just shortly before 6, about 5:45, we were informed that 11 girls absconded from the youth hostel. Upon our own internal investigation, really revealed that 3 of the girls went over the fence and 8 girls went through the gate. For us, as we looked at what happened, it just really highlighted that despite all the things that we've put in place, that protocols were not followed. And it resulted in these 11 girls leaving the compound.
These protocols not being followed is a reflection of the staff that was on duty, or how was this breach? How did this
That
breach
is how it
occur?
comes across because, for instance, in terms of the gate, while it was closed, it was unlocked, and that should have never been. The security, it's a rather large compound. The security was otherwise involved with some other activities. But it should have been that if he was leaving the post, then the gate should have been locked, and that didn't happen. So, those kinds of things for us signals that we need to be looking more at our staff. We can put things in place. And those kinds of things like the trainings, we've been doing multiple trainings with staff to look at their standard operating procedures, to look at the what's called core correctional practices, which is that evidence-based approach to dealing with children in correctional facilities. And we're trying to impart the skills and the interactional skills and the knowledge for staff to be able to better handle a difficult population. We've improved on our fence. We have a security hut. We have radios, handheld radios, accessible to all the staff, So those kinds of things we put in place. But if staff aren't doing what they're supposed to do, then all of that, then we can't be as effective as we hope to be.
In light of these measures being put in place and the fact that we have 11 young ladies who have absconded from the facility, what happens in terms of either measures being taken against the staff or what happens next? Mm-hmm.
While 11 of them absconded, we've recovered 4.
Okay.
And we also have some viable leads in terms of where the others may be heading. And the police officers are working very closely with us to be able to hopefully, get those children back very quickly. But in terms of the staff, we have to do what it is that we have to do. Our investigation is saying that, protocols were breached, and so we have to respond to that. Some of the staff are permanent established staff, and so in that regard, the process will take a little bit longer because, the process for that, we have to go through the Public Services Commission, those kinds of things. So that takes a little bit more. But we certainly, we can't run from the fact that, this happened, protocols are breached, and we have to respond to that.
It would seem as if though this is another black eye for the youth hostel in light of the deadly fire a few months ago. How are you guys dealing with the entire situation and the perceived backlash?
We continue to do what it is that we have to do. We continue to look at the processes. We continue to look at where our strengths are. What are we doing well? And we're looking at what are we not doing so well and what do we need to do to fix it. And, that is how it has to be.